kind of fresh.
Ararat, because it's everywhere.
Hospitality.
Together as a country.
Nature.
Ahperjan. It does not matter why and when, and always you're called brother.
The most common question I get in Sweden when I say that I'm going to Armenia or that I'm living in Armenia is, oh, but where is that exactly?
Friendly people.
Nice.
Very close society.
Old-fashioned.
Armenia is not very well known for most people in Sweden, unfortunately. Well, I arrived in September last year, and I first arrived here for an artist in residency, Art and Cultural Studies Laboratory. And I've been working with different ways of combining art with activism. And right now I'm also a volunteer at Women's Resource Center in Armenia.
It's been already about 2.5 years. And I moved here because I married an Armenian girl. And we decided to first stay here in Armenia. I didn't know what I will do. I just came and was ready to stay for a while, and so I found an opportunity to stay a bit longer, and we're still here.
I came to Armenia 1.5 years ago, and I was doing voluntary service, European voluntary service. After that I finished, but I found a job, so I came back. Now I'm working and I'm living in Armenia.
I came to Armenia in the beginning of the year, in January, and to participate in a program of residency, art residency. And it's located in the neighborhood of Bangladesh, in the art school. I'm a plastic and audiovisual artist. So the aim was to develop several projects, art projects, related with my point of view about this Armenian situation as a post-Soviet country.
European Union is such a diversity of different nationalities and different people, so I don't think that there's something that you can say is typically European when it comes to values. When it comes to borders, of course, there's borders that are consists of which countries that are officially a part of the European Union. But for me, Europe is bigger than those nations.
Poland and Armenia and the society, I would say that, and the situation is quite similar. So I was feeling pretty good here from the very beginning, and I didn't have this huge shock that I came from Europe to Asia, or like to some other weird country.
First thing is that almost all the time and in any circumstances, Armenians are in general more happy than people in my country. Even maybe if they have big debts or problems in private life or work, and they still can enjoy life.
I really enjoy the social life here and the collectiveness, but if you go deeper into that, of course there's reason to why this collectiveness exists that might not be all positive. Well, I would say that in a society where there's not a big social security, where the state doesn't take care of you, your collectiveness becomes more important, your network becomes what is most important for you in your life, because without that, if something happens, you are in a very bad situation. If I compare that to where I have grown up, we have still a quite strong social security system. It's going in the wrong direction right now, if you ask me, but it's still very secure. So therefore, my social networks are not as important. I can be more individualistic and choose more from me as a person, because I know that the state will take care of me in case something happens.
It's Armenian nature. This is something which is absolutely incredible. We don't have it in Poland, and this is like the mountains, landscapes. This is definitely something which I love the most. when you have free time and you can go out of the city, be in the forest or next to the lake, this is amazing.
In general, what I like the most is the mood of the people, because even if they are more or less a bit isolated from Mediterranean, they are more close to Mediterranean than the rest of European people. And on the other hand, it's strange to live in a country with this post-Soviet situation and this strange attached to traditions and very ancient way of living, but it's interesting. The food is great.
I like that there's a lot of things going on, and I do like that it's not as planned as it is in Sweden. Sweden is super structured. If you want to do something, you need to be prepared like months and months in advance. For example, if you want to have an art exhibition, although the galleries and art spaces are booked a year in advance. Here, everything is, if you want to do something, you need to find the right person, and then almost anything is possible to do with quite short notice.
The hospitality of the people in Armenia. The people are very giving, and this is something which we don't have, I guess, so much in Europe anymore.
More energy. People are more energetic. People are open, although maybe not sometimes truly open, but at least they are behaving actively, and it makes the common atmosphere much more pleasant.
The way people socialize and interact with each other, it's really easy to talk to people and to get new friends. It's really a lot of things going on around the city culturally and also socially in different ways.
For sure, what I notice and I also experienced from my side is that the people are close, a little bit, like the society is close.
So I think that there are some values and some things that I would consider being extremely important no matter where I come from, and those are the equality values, where no matter how you're born into this world, no matter your gender, your class, your ethnicity or other characteristics, we should all be able to have the same possibilities.
More equality of gender, that could be great, and more open to, let's say, contemporary panorama. Or
respect of your place in the queue, in banks, in different public services. This is something that, that Armenians would have to learn, I think.
Claustrophobic society. They don't like really foreigners, I would say. It's very difficult for foreigners. Of course, it's different when you're a tourist, when you're coming here and you are here for a while, it's different. But when you're already living here and you're working with people, with Armenians, sometimes it's difficult because they don't really treat you on the same level, I would say. They very often, I notice that they think that because you are foreigners, you don't know the rules, you don't know our country. This is our country. This is also what I heard several times, that this is our country and you don't know anything because you are a foreigner.